What are you doing coming in this late at night?
Dad, I'm sorry.
And where have you been?
I'm sorry. I was studying with a friend and I lost track of time.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Look, I'm gonna let you handle this.
Richard, this is dangerous. What were you thinking coming in this time of night?
I said I'm sorry. It won't happen
Welcome
again.
to another episode of Generation Helping Generation. I'm your host, Jonathan Fountain, where we believe in changing the generation for today so they can change for tomorrow. I'm here with my guest from the new movie called Separate Path. Hey, what's up? Hey, we actually on the set of Separate Path. So tell the audience out there, what character y'all playing? Start with you.
Okay. My name is Marilyn Burks, and I'm Mildred Jackson.
And my name is Michael Campbell, and I play Frank, her husband, her father.
I'm Janiyah Thomas, and I play April Jackson, his daughter.
And I'm Jervis Young, and I play Bobby. We'll just end it at that.
Bobby tough now. So, you know what I mean? We're going to leave that alone. So what inspired y'all to even just get on board on this project?
Well, first and foremost, I come from a family of actors.
Yeah.
We just actors. We just do. That's just what we do. It's just natural.
So
just
it's
comes
in your
natural.
bloodline.
It's in my bloodline.
Oh.
We gather every Thursday, and we've been doing this for years since I was a little girl. And we just act. We just have shows at the house. We just do our thing. Yeah.
Tell the audience about this movie, but you know what I'm saying, because this movie is gonna be kind of twists and turns and a lot of excitement, but a lot of pain and a lot of stuff. So tell the audience about this movie.
Well, this movie it has a lot of mixture of emotions in it, and it means a lot to me because I am a mother. I have children, and we have two daughters. Frank and I have two daughters. And being a mother myself, being concerned we have for our children, and the love we have for our children runs deep. Okay. So when they don't go and do the things that we have set out for them to do, or the things that we wish and pray for them to do, of course, that's a concern automatically, as it is in real life. And so our daughters decide to take two different paths. Separate paths. And so, one decides to do what we require of her and what we ask and the way we raised and taught her to be. She decides to do that. Then we have one, man, she just can't get right.
The bad album.
Man, she don't want to listen. Man, she hard-headed.
Wow.
And that girl takes us through it.
Wow.
I mean, I'm telling you, she stresses her daddy out.
So what how you get involved in this scene of being a father? Even this movie, this is your first movie actually, right?
Right.
So what made you, what even just got you this part of the?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's really like real life. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
When he told me about the movie and the script, man, I felt right at home with it. Because it's like I said, it's real life. It's so much stuff out there that's way out, and this is a platform that we can kind of just demonstrate real life and how God and how God can come in no matter how tough the situation is and what you go through. If you just hold on to the things of God.
So you over there being the youngest in the movie. So how you coming along? Cause I seen a couple of scenes with you and you were awesome. You were awesome actor. This ain't your first acting gig, cause you did a couple of plays and stuff with Apostle Jonathan Davis, my pastor, my apostle. Shout out to Apostle Jonathan Davis. So how you get in touch with Mr. Wesley? Cause he wrote an amazing movie, and you supposed to be in some more projects what we can't name right now, what I'm saying, but look out for, cause his name gonna be in Hollywood, look out for Hollywood, look out for. So how it feel to be the youngest and glean off of this older talents?
It actually feels really good, Well, like my mama said, we always grew up acting and stuff, but I never thought that I would have the opportunity to be on these big platforms. So first, I would like to thank you, Mr. Wesley, for
Yes,
allowing me to
yes,
be on this
yes.
platform.
Yes.
And it feels good being the youngest, and you know, how do I word it? it just feels good. Yeah, I feel like I'm being spoiled because I'm the baby. You know, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good myself because I never expected me to be at such a high level of acting as this.
Yeah. And so over there with you know what I'm saying? No, Wesley Snipes. no. Seasoned actor, you know what I mean? So how it feels, because this ain't your first movie you've been in anyway, right? No, you've been in several projects, right? So how it feel to even just come with this type of actors and stuff, even though you seasoned, how you feel to just glean off of some of these people who doing plays and did a couple of movies and did stand-in and stuff, you know, to just glean off of them and still teaching, showing them the ropes how to do it?
Well, personally, on another level, I didn't realize their skill level when I first got here. Wow. So I'm on set with them, I'm thinking, man, these people, and they getting it. All right, cool. I'm feeling the energy. The chemistry is there. It's phenomenal. And as far as giving any tips, I'm taking tips. I'm like, I just want to know how you did that one scene right there because I'm kind of struggling. But as far as getting on set, it's the professionalism is there. Being kind and courteous. Sometimes you don't get that on other projects. And everybody's about their business and then they go. But here it's more like a family. So that starting here, not starting here, but being here, it's feel at home. It's comfortable.
Wow. So what inspired y'all to even just go out there and do what y'all do? Because it take a lot, you know what I'm saying, to be in front of cameras, be in front of people who, you know what I'm saying, directing you to do this and do this scene and stuff like that. So what inspired you to even do it? What gave you the passion to do it?
I'm gonna say this. Even though our family has been actors, but being around family, but ever since being connected to Kingdom Seekers, International Ministries of the Arts of West Memphis, Arkansas, under the leadership of Apostle Jonathan Davis and Pastor Jessica Davis. Now, Apostle Davis, you know, he saw things in us that we didn't see in ourselves. So I would say that being under his leadership has groomed us, equipped us, and mentored us into a place of professionalism to do this on this platform. He was the first person to give my children the platform to be seen in those plays. And so in those plays, you know, Apostle Davis, he's going to give you that tough love. He's just going to tell you how it is. So I don't feel that we would even be prepared, even be here right now if it had not been being connected to him and him equipping us to be here to do this. So I feel like if it had not been for him, probably a lot of fear that I had. I wouldn't even step out and do this. You know, I knew I could do it, but being under his leadership, it has, you know, it took it to another level. You know, and if it wasn't for Apostle Davis, we wouldn't know Mr. Wesley. So Mr. Wesley saw things in us through Apostle Davis being connected there. And, you know, and I'm just thankful to even be considered. I'm humbled. I'm a very humble person, and I'm just thankful to be given this opportunity to let my gift shine, to let my life shine, because it goes beyond just these scenes. But then, like he was saying, we have become, this is different. I've never felt anything like this, and this is my first time shooting for a movie. But this, I mean, I hope everybody else can amount up. If we're gonna go further, you know, they're gonna have to come on, you know, because this film, Platinum Films, and the directors, the leader, everyone connected to it, it's family. And it's God. You can feel God all over this. So it makes everything easy for us. The connection, God being over this, being over Platinum Films, in Mr. Wesley, and everybody else that's connected to this, makes this a piece of cake. Even though sometimes we think we don't know it, sometimes we come on the set and because of the busy lives that we live, sometimes we don't even know the script, but we'll get there, and because of the chemistry, we'll work together, and bam, we make it happen, you know? So it's not, these guys make my job easy, you know?
I know, right?
They make it easy.
So, Mr. Michael, you know, speaking of plays, you were in one of his plays, production, The Cleanup Woman. Right. So how did it transition to being in a movie, you know, for just, you know, being in plays?
Right. Well, being in plays, you don't have the opportunity to stop, redo it.
Yeah.
Redo, you know, you got to get it all down. And when you step out on that stage,
That's
it is what it is.
That's it.
So, but and this has just truly been a blessing. You know, and I'm truly thankful to be even considered, even though I did Cleanup Woman. And this is just another platform that God uses us to minister. And that's the way I look at it. It's just another platform that we can minister and be a blessing and help people. And by doing it in movies, it's real. You know, we can reach so many people. You know, just from this little room, I can just visualize how many people that we're going to reach and we're going to touch. So, you know, it's really an awesome experience.
And then being a dad, your daughter even in the movie too. So how that feel to be a proud dad to see your daughter acting with the same movie you acting in, and how she coming along?
Well, you know, I have to kind of deflate my head every now and then because, you know what I'm saying, I'm real thankful and very proud of her. You know what I'm saying? Today in today's society, it is really difficult to get a lot of young people to want to do something positive.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And when this opportunity arose and she jumped on it, she loved it. And I'm thankful because there are so many other things that she can be caught up in. And to have this opportunity and to be here, man, it makes me really a proud father.
And same here, you got your daughter doing the acting thing, moving with you, and then you playing her, she playing you playing the daughter. That make it worse. So how it make it feel? How it make it feel to see your mom doing what she doing and stuff like that in front of you?
It makes me feel very good, and then the fact that we get to work together as mother and daughter, it makes it even more natural because the way we act on set, that's how we act at home already. So it makes it very easy. And I couldn't think of no one better to be my mom in the movie.
Wow. That is good. The love in this room. I swear. The love in this room. But, you know, so being a young man, you know, and you seeing what's going on out there in the world, so many gang related, so many people on drugs and stuff like that, how you beat the odds even yet doing this? Because you in college, too. So what you in college doing?
Well, for college, I'm actually studying radiation therapy, so I can kind of give back. I don't want to make it sound like a cliche or nothing, but it kind of feels criminal to be able to do this and put on a whole other personality and just be free on the set and be working at the same time. It's pretty nice. So in order for me to start to give back, because I got plans, but in order for me to start to give back, I chose the medical field. And I feel like even though it is hard, and days like I'll sleep maybe 30 minutes in the car coming from work to shoot a scene, multiple scenes, or even just to be here as support. I still do that because acting is my thing. I love it. That's what I'll do for the rest of my life. But you know, it's just I don't want to sound rude or maybe even just uncharacteristic, but when you want something, you go for it. It doesn't matter if your car's out of gas. You can find a way. Nothing's going to stop you. If you really like, somebody said, I got $1 million contract for you. You're home. If you're hopping on that, you're getting it done. So anybody starting out, or even if you're getting it, then out of nowhere a wall just appears and boom, you stop and you're plateauing. You can't find any work. Just keep going. Just persevere. Because at the end of it, you're not going to get anything by doing nothing. So it's all for something.
So was it Denaya, was it fearful or afraid to even just start acting in front of people? You know, at a younger age, I remember you were acting in the plays with Apostle David. So was it afraid to even just stand out there? And how can you deal with, you know, saying being a young actor who dealt with that to help somebody who trying to come out their fearness and want to act and be afraid to even just speak or even read in front of people?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. My first time acting in the play was when we went to Chicago and did I keep getting all the names mixed up, but Don't Make Me Pay for What They Did. We did that in Chicago, and I was maybe like 14, 15 or something like that, and I cried before we shot the movie. Miss Joni Selby Brown had to encourage me and let me know that it would be okay, and I had to get it in my head that I'm gonna be okay. I can do this, and if you don't think about it, it makes it a lot easier, and no one else knows what it's supposed to be like. Like, I know what it's supposed to be like, but nobody else knows. Yeah. And if you show the fright and the fear in your eyes, people will know. So if you don't, people pick up on it, and you don't want them to see that. And to anybody who is young and wanting to act, I say go for it. It wouldn't hurt anything. Wow. And it's, at first I didn't think I would act, but now that I've started to like it more and more, because you get to work with different and new people that you build connections with, like all of us. Wow. So I say go for it. Don't be scared. It's okay to be scared at first, but you will get over it, because I did.
And another thing, and you so amazing, Miss Marilyn, because you know what I'm saying, you went in the hospital and you just got out like a couple of days ago. Yes. And you dealing with kind of disease,
multiple sclerosis.
And how that, you know what I'm saying, go into, how it go in the effect of you trying to act, and but you dealing with this type of sickness. How can you deal with it?
You know what? From the beginning of being diagnosed with MS, I took it. I heard them tell me that this is what I had and that I was being diagnosed with, but I let it went in one ear, not the other. Yeah. And from the beginning, I started to let fear overtake me. Yeah. And the more that I researched and dug into the disease and read the brochures, had that coming to the house, the more I felt it. Wow. So I said, you know what, I'm going to change this. I'm going to apply the word of God. Yes. Where the fear comes in. I said, so this is a disease that attacks my brain, that sends the signal, distracts the signals from going through the remainder of my body. Yeah. So I said, okay, let me apply the word of God that says, by his stripes I'm healed, to my brain. Let that word send the signal to the remainder of my body, and let my body respond. So I demand my body every time that illness come at me, and let them know that no matter what the results or the scans or the test blood work says, I still declare that I am healed. Wow. So being able to be a part of this, I already knew. I was like, you know what? I already knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I didn't know when. I knew it was coming, and I was already prepared. At the end of the day, because after this relapse, they found 3 new scars, through 3 lesions, 1 on my brain, 2 on my spine. So they told me that definitely, basically, with this one, there's no walking. My daughter can let you know that I came home with a brand new walker, a bedside pan, all these things that I'm supposed to be using. Then they even told me that I had a seizure. And they tried to keep me there longer, and and I was like, you know what, man, this stuff, I hear, and I was like, Naya, man, let's get up out of here. Let me get up out of here. I got work to do. This is ministry. So how I whoop MS, that's what I'm gonna say, how I whoop it. I apply the word of God. No weapon formed against me will prosper. So if I'm gonna act, I'm gonna act. If I'm gonna do hair, I'm gonna do hair. If I'm gonna minister, I'm gonna minister. If I'm gonna worship, I'm gonna worship. There is nothing in this world that can stop me from doing what I choose to do and what God allows me to do. And I would tell anybody that no matter what they say, no matter what the report says, whatever they're diagnosing you with, it is not unto death. Wow. Because by his stripes, you are already healed. So you just walk in it. So whatever they say, you just say it is not. Wow. So I am sick, no, I'm not, I am well. Wow. So, in having and being a part of this, and these people, and to even see them show up. This young man even came to see about me right off of work, and I know he drove a good piece to come and see about me, and they see me as a mother figure, and I just love it. I see them as like my children, and bond, and they made me want to fight even more.
Yeah.
You know, when I was in here this time, it was like the whole Platinum Film family were, sending messages. Mr. Wesley sent out the prayer requests, and everybody just reached out and went to sending up prayers. He was letting me know how him and his wife, prayed for me, and I felt that. So because let's everybody take a part in this. I don't have to pray for just me by myself. I mean, the prayers of the righteous availeth much. So hey, we're gonna triple team this thing. So I just thank God for this family because they give me a reason to this family.
Wow.
Separate paths family, Platinum Spin family. They give me a reason to even fight even more.
Wow. And so on Mr. Michael, you got a book, and I did an interview with you a while back about your book, and you got a strong testimony. And so you can you tell the mans out there who want to be an actor who went through your storm and stuff, and they don't know what their path's gonna be like, from the storm? Can you give them a encouragement word or something?
No, basically what I can say is just keep your hand in God's hand.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because whatever your dreams are, whatever that you have on the inside, if you have God with you, then all things is possible.
Yes.
No matter what the opposition, no matter what you've gone through, that's nothing. If you done made it through, then the battle is already won.
Yeah.
So don't let, after you done went through, don't let what you went through hold you back.
Yeah.
You done went through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to move on.
Come on.
Yeah.
So, the key thing is it's not about me. It's really not about, it's not about my ability. It's my hope, my trust, my faith in God.
Yes.
And just holding on to Him. Because this right here, years ago, would be an impossible task if I was thinking on my own. Man, I could never act. I would never get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was thinking this way, but through God.
Yes.
God, man. So, I for anyone that has gone through, I went through over 2 decades of crack cocaine addiction.
Thank you,
in and out of
Jesus.
penitentiary. Beat up by the police, beat up by people, out there in the world, and God saw me through it all.
Yeah.
So even with that, by me knowing that God has brought me through this, that I could have died in any of those situations, that I knew God had something special.
Yeah.
And see, the main thing is that you got to believe that.
Yes.
You got to believe that within yourself that God has something special for you.
Wow.
And just trust God, and no matter what the odds are. Well, matter of fact, it's even greater when the odds are against you. Because see, that's when God really show up and show out. So I just wanted to, just encourage you to, to keep your eyes on the Lord, stay focused on Him. If you don't know Him, get to know Him.
Get to know Him.
It's always just a confession. It's just if you speak with your mouth, believe in your heart that He died for your sins.
Hey,
what is there? It's there. Victory. Victory.
Yeah.
Is there.
Yes.
Wow. So we about to wrap it up. we about to wrap it up because we about to have church here. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey. So that just messed me up right there. But anyway, so we about to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, I want each one of y'all give one word to describe what you feeling about this movie. Start with you at the end.
Legacy.
Greatness.
Freedom.
Powerful.
Wow. So you got to see this movie. You got to see this movie. It gonna come soon. In a springtime. Spring 4th. You got to see it. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So, no. Yes, sir. So we about to wrap it up. So before I wrap it up, I always do this. You follow me. Oh, matter of fact, like, subscribe, and hit the notification. Hey, so you can know wherever generation helping generation move, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this your boy, Joe Nathan. Before I leave, I want everybody to point at that camera and say, generation helping generation.
Generation helping generation.
We out.